If you have a pending listing as either the listing or the selling agent at Listings to Leads, I just dropped 2 new emails for you to use to generate great listing leads. This is going to take advantage of the golden letter idea, but in an email format. They're fully editable. You can send them through Listings to Leads or your CRM. And the first email here is for the listing agents. And you're going to change property address to the address of the pending listing. It's leveraging the fact that you used your 100 plus point home marketing plan. That's the Listing to Leads platform. To sell the home, you can put how many views you got right there. We'll talk a little bit more about editing in a minute. And the fact that you have other buyers looking for a home in the area, but that there's a problem and that there's only one home and you've already got a buyer in that one. And so what you need is to find other homes for your other buyer leads. So we're going to try to find out if anybody has a home that fits these criteria. What would be their magic number? What number would they want as a homeowner to sell their property to one of your buyers? We're going to ask them to either text or call you. And if they need help with an equity analysis to understand how much their home is actually worth, you're going to be offering that as well. This is for the listing agents. And then for the selling agents, where it is your buyer that bought the property, we're going to talk about the fact that, again, the property just went pending, the fact that it was your buyer that bought the property. But again, the problem is that you've got more buyers, some of whom are pre-approved and been looking for months, and you need to still find them a property as well. We're going to ask, what is the magic number for that homeowner? Offer for them to text or call you if they need help with the equity analysis to see how much their home is actually worth, to get a hold of you. These are the take on the golden letter that a lot of you are very familiar with, but we're now going to use it in a different format to generate seller leads, listing leads off of that pending listing. Again, either as a listing agent or a selling agent. Get yourself over to Listings to Leads, either sign up for a free trial or log in to your account. And you can find these 2 emails by clicking follow ups. If you want to take a tour, you can. Click the tab email blast right there. And they're both called a question about your home. When I mouse over this, you'll see there's a purple pop-up and it says, for listing agents, send this to homeowners and seller leads when you go into contract on a listing representing the seller. And this one here, for selling agents, send this to homeowners and seller leads when you go into contract on a listing representing the buyer. I'll just go through one of them here and they both work the same way. It sits in an editor. And I'm just going to change the address. I'm going to put marketing plan. Now, think about this. Every Facebook ad you do with Listings to Leads typically gets anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000 views per $35. You can look in the ads tab. You can see how many views you got on the Facebook ad, look at your traffic report, check out other online sources to see about how many views you got. And whether you use an actual number, or you could say over, say 5,000 as an estimate. So whatever is appropriate. And I have 24 buyers. You can do this a number of different ways. How many buyers do you have for the area? And whether the area is a subdivision or neighborhood like Whitney Oaks, whether it's the city Folsom or the area, you'll determine which one of those is most appropriate. If you don't have that many buyers looking in the area, are you on a team? Talk to your brokerage, talk to your broker to find out how many buyer leads does your office have that would be appropriate for this. And lastly, you could even do reverse prospecting in the MLS to see how many buyers are there looking for homes in this area. Use the appropriate number there. And I'm actually going to bold that. And I've got some have been looking for months. Just want a little seriousness to this. That we got people. These are not just looky-loos. Some of these people have been looking for months. And if it's not true, go ahead and edit it. But I think for a lot of you, it probably is true. And the problem is there's only one home, but thousands of potential buyers, including my 24 buyers right here. This is just a very general description that will fit a lot of areas. If you want to do 2 to 3 bedrooms, if that's appropriate for the neighborhood in question, great. If it should be more like, for example, some of you are in an area maybe where there's larger homes. So maybe you want to say 2,000 to 3,500 or 2,500 to 4,000. What we want to do here is make this appropriate for the area that we are sending this to. There's probably going to be a range. So just pick the range that's appropriate for your business right there. And then the rest of it here, what is your magic number to sell, call or text, agent phone, and signature tags. If I click on the preview, you will see here that will fill in with your phone number and then your name and your signature. To send this through listings to leads or to edit it, you can just edit right here. I can select my seller leads right there to send it. And I can either click schedule, I can click send, I can edit and save a draft. I can send a test email. If I want to send it through my own CRM, you can either do copy code or what's really just the easiest, click on preview and just select everything here. Just copy that, go to your CRM. That could be Follow Up Boss. That could be KV Core, Bold Trail, Lofty, Sierra, whatever you want, and just paste it in. This is the email for the listing agent. And you'll know because it talks about my 100-point home marketing plan. And the email for the selling agents, this one here, talks about the second line. It was my buyer who wrote the offer. So whether you're the listing agent, you're the selling agent, you represented the homeowner or the home buyer, we got the emails for you to take and leverage it with the seller leads in listings to leads or the seller leads and homeowners in your database in whatever program you're using. But get this out the door for that pending listing. Just edit the email, get it out, give us your feedback, get yourself into the mastermind group. Would love to hear from you there. If you have any questions, go with our support team or get yourself into the mastermind group, ask some questions. We'll talk to you soon.